Okay, Paula White. She said, give your paycheck to the church or face God's wrath. Now, when I did go to church, I tithe and offer, all that stuff. I actually would not go to church if I didn't have any money because I felt bad for not putting something in the collection plate. So I would just not go altogether. So, but I made sure I paid my tithe and I gave an offering every Sunday. Well, no, excuse me, every service, because we had 3. 2 on Sunday and 1 on Wednesday. Paula White, genuine or snake in the grass? Because what she's saying is, let's say you get a new job or whatever. Your first paycheck for that month is to be given to the church. Because God has now blessed you with this new opportunity and you need to give that to God. To God, mind you. God never gave us his address, so I don't know exactly where you send that, but anywho. 3 of Pentacles. It's about money and connections. The Hierophant. There's your church. 705 of Pentacles. Ooh. Give or not. Because mind you, back in the day, when I was going to church, now I knew this already, but I did it anyway. The tithe does not refer to money, but we don't harvest crops anymore. Well, not around here in the city. But the tithe is for the community, not your pastor. Now, the tithe nowadays is being given to the pastor. That goes to pay for the church's bills, and the pastor is one of the church's bills. What was supposed to happen is you got crops, I got crops, this person over here has crops. 10% of your harvest, 10% of my harvest, 10% of their harvest is put into like a local silo, a local reservoir. Then we pass that out to those who have nothing to eat. That is the tithe. That is what it was for. Not everybody give 10% of your paycheck so that we can upkeep the church. You pay no taxes, you upkeep it yourself. But churches don't run themselves, so you gotta give money. But that's what the offering was for. Here, let me help you keep the church up and keep the pastor fed with the offering. The tithe goes into the community. Queen of Swords. I don't know what her sign is, but there's that. Let me look at that. Bad thing to type. April 20th. When is that? I'm going to memorize this stuff one day. Taurus. Okay, we'll see. The King of Pentacles. And then the King of Wands. So there's your partnership. There is your partnership. All 3 of those, whoever these people are, they're all in this with you. The Hierophant. Four of Swords. The fear is that it will rest, that it will stop, that it will pause. Ace of Cups. one of the things that I never really cared for when it comes to church and preaching and pastors and all of that is the targeting of people's emotions. Telling a person, because mind you, this is not new. I went to a church where the pastor said God told him every family is to give $1,000. That's what God told him. Not what God told every family. He told him that every family is to give $1,000. Then he followed up by saying, this is where the emotion things come from. You can ask God, but he's going to tell you the same thing. When you are, I'll just say it, when you are ignorant to what's really happening in your own spiritual life, you seek answers from those who have nothing but money on the mind. The Lover's card. And then the Moon. Is she genuine? I will go out on a limb and say no. Not because she's a Trump supporter, because I think they all are. But because there's something that is hidden behind the waves. That's that whole Wizard of Oz behind the curtain thing. Hell, there's even a dog in the picture. So if you can pull back the curtain, you'll see the partnerships, the mechanics of it all. Because there are people behind the scenes who also spin the same narrative. Because most prosperity preachers do not stray from a central message. I'm going to tell you that everything's going to be all right if you give me money. Not, let's pray. Let's ask God for healing and protection of your finance. No. There was one pastor who said, you have $1,000 to buy that house. That's not enough to buy the house, so you might as well give it to the church. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of thing. She is genuine in one thing. And that she wants your money, and she will try to win it at all costs.